We see Laura Ingram busted deceptively editing creepy Joe Biden's comments, you know what I'm saying, with glaring demon that went back to lying. Well, you do the same thing. You did the same thing to Trump. You edited a lot of Trump's film and a lot of Trump's words. You AI that motherfucker like a bitch and got all the people, even young people out here believing that Trump did this and Trump did that. And then when you break them down and show them the proof and all the proof come out, they still hating Trump because they just hating because they haters. And that's it. They're not. It's not because they have any facts on Trump. It's just they haters altogether and demon democratical balls licking motherfuckers. Period. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You a balls licking motherfucker. We see New Hampshire Republicans consider drastic action to kick Trump off the ballot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with a crooked dumbass. We see COVID-19 variants may be causing a strange new symptoms. Yeah, because it's coming out of people out there on jamboree their ass. We see Senator Will Will what's how you say Wall this guy or whatever opposed the decision to enroll migrant children into New York schools. I oppose it too. You know what I'm saying? You need and you need to get that country straight over there. You over there with balls licking over there with the cartels and other people. Rather than get the fucking country straight all together so the people can go home and build their country and live a prosperous life, you over there in bed with them licking balls because you doing the pedophilia and eating of children and all kinds of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Vampire shit. You know what I'm saying? But we see Styles P, Pinero the Ghost, say he preferred Donald Trump, clear racism as a president. We see Styles P, Pinero the Ghost, you know what I'm saying, has revealed that he felt more comfortable with Donald Trump as a president of the United States than he felt with U.S. President creepy ass, cheating ass, creepy Biden. Donald Trump becomes the first president to get a mugshot taken. You know what I'm saying? But we see Styles people never goes. You know what I'm saying? The Locks member recently, appeared on the what? The tour show or something, and shared his reasoning behind the polarization taken polarized polarized taken in a clip of a sit down that surfaced on Saturday, August 26th. Speak told the host he that he respected Trump seemingly clear racism as opposed to creepy Joe Biden administration perceived hidden agenda. Now back Styles P 100 Panera the Ghost on that fact. And that's a good analogy that he made just now. And I respect the artist himself, the great Styles P. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he said, he went on to say, I did prefer when Trump was in office over creepy ass Case Biden. And I can tell you, you know what I'm saying, clearly why. Black people paid more attention to what was going on. The Yonkers rep began. You know what I'm saying? We were in crisis, you know what I'm saying, now, but I'd rather have, we in crisis now, but I'd rather have you tell me you don't like me and no, you don't like me, and you inform me that you have to guess it. I think the government's, you know, been doing that for ages. You right about that. Style B continued to adding, I'd rather, deal with a clear racist. Racism, you know, saying just someone being who they are and letting you know where they come from. The 48-year-old, you know what I'm saying, tempered, any 48-year-old tempered any hinted support of Trump, saying he doesn't back the Trumpy bear in any way, and that the country sucked during his previous term in, you know, in the Oval Office. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's your opinion. You still don't show much of any of these presidents put all together, Styles P. When you look at the situation of many of the presidents over the years and years of the Demon Democratic, it still didn't yield much of anything. That also sucked. 48 years or more of these Demon Democrats. When we started with Hillary Clinton, we started with Bush father, Bush Jr., you know what I'm saying, Hillary Clinton, then the killing Clintons, you know what I'm saying, when we look at Obama, you know what I'm saying, first transgender president, we're looking at, you know what I'm saying, creepy ass nutcases vice president, and all this other dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, but we see COVID-19, and I respect Styles' view on the way he put that in more ways than one. You give respect out of me for speaking the truth, but at the same time, we still have to look at it. We all still have to look at the fact of stepping up and who's going to go in the White House and do the right thing and do the job. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to protect America from foreign invasion that is already have taken place and they have dug in deep, who's going to correct a lot of this shit. The only person to do that right now that I could see that's here and now, because the candidacy is coming up in a little while. You know what I'm saying? The 2024 would be Donald J. Trump. Sorry to say it, Zombie, but that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you see it in that way. And if you have a candidate that can move forward and move the country forward, you know what I'm saying, and have a better time than a suck Oval Office, we can get things moving for our people as well. We see COVID-19 and we're moving on. Long live the great Styles P. And they say, keep on banging, keep on banging. Because I love y'all style. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you came to the rock. You know what I'm saying? And all them put together, Styles P, Jadakiss, and Sheik Luke. You know what I'm saying? But we see COVID-19 cases tracker, you know what I'm saying, Suffolk County record increase in hospital admissions, positivity rate as, you know what I'm saying, August 29, 2022. Yeah, we don't know whether that rate is true or is the fact that you put that in them and that's what's causing that. Putin is powerless to complain about China's claiming Russia's territory. Well, the allies ain't they? I don't know how you talking, man. Ain't the allies? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The allies. I don't know what either. You know what I'm saying? The allies. When you look at it, you know. So, you know, in more ways than one, we're not concerned with that at all in no shape or form. You know what I'm saying? We're not. We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're not concerned with that. Putin has a job to do, and Putin's going to do what Putin's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You are consistently, you know what I'm saying, in the mix of this man's business, and you have caused this shit to be something that should not have been. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, we see that. You have done something that should not be. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I mean? You have done something that should not be. And you consistently, you know, it is pushing this whole shit on the American people that should not be in no shape or form when we look at it. You know what I'm saying? America don't need these wars that the even Democrat and like you said, these warmongers have the nerve to talk about people standing up in America to defend, and then it's going to be a war and all this, but you caused it. The even Democrats love race wars. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? Why you think when it came to the election, they was all on top of beating up on the Republicans? They love racial wars and chaos and tyranny and all kinds of shit. This is what the founding fathers was warning us against in the Constitution. They were saying it right then and then, but they had to put it in the Constitution because back then, if they had said it outwardly, they probably would have been assassinated. You never know. So they put it in the Constitution that these laws be in effect. The only thing that they did that I didn't like is calling a black man a black people 3/5 of a human being. That needs to be removed from the Constitution because that was put in there as a racial thing. We see a lot of other shit, even when it comes to the 14th Amendment, we see racial things in that as well. You know what I'm saying? So don't give me that piece of shit. You've been doing garbage in our country for years, and people have got to stand up against the tyranny and the chaos in our country. You know what I'm saying? Straight anarchy. You know what I'm saying? And the creep Joe Biden, how they've been covering their asses with that is that they've been going around telling you good singing dance story, but when you look at the result, where's the result? Nobody could actually tell me one good result that the leading Democrats have done. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about Trump, even if Trump didn't do good, and you talk about Trump, all we have talking about is Trump, 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 Trump. Well, what about Biden? Well, no, Biden, I mean, he's done good for the country, state, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Why don't you? But would you vote for Trump? Oh, Trump. This is what we're seeing for a 4-year fucking president. So what candidate did y'all have Luciferian asses have to put in that White House that's going to do the right thing and straighten the country out and our foreign dealings and the world as a whole, as us being a representative in the world stage as a whole? That shit with NATO and creepy Joe Biden and the lying ass shit saying he didn't go over in the energy deal, and the whole energy deal was about setting up Zelensky to join NATO and all that bullshit. That's what you telling me? Because if we go back many years and we was to show all the shit, I mean the shit that these people have done on planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think throwing up would be enough. You probably would have to throw out your guts. You know what I'm saying? So we know they're full of shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. We know they're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? While you sitting up there talking that good old yin yang patty about give a motherfucking dog a bone, you know what I'm saying? Y'all full of shit. Let's just be honest and let's just be real. And now they've come to Buck for Hope where they about to do y'all asses completely in. Anytime they don't have to show that they've been vaxxed or show an immunization card. You know what I'm saying? And the minute you mention anything, they cut the American people off, censor their comments. Why are you sliding these people in and they're not being censored? They're not being checked upon. They're not doing anything except ramming a rod, black people down the motherfucking tubers. And the American white people is catching the heat all the same. But American white people, you know what I'm saying, also catching the heat because many of them, you know what I'm saying, was voting Demon Democrat before they even was a Republican. You know what I'm saying? Falling behind the Klan, you know what I'm saying? And they did the bullshit that they were doing. Now everybody's catching smoke and fire. We've got to hear this bullshit. But what happened to when people, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be looking out for the future or the life of American people in its whole and in the whole aspect of life and humanitarian as a whole? We don't see that. We don't see that. What we see is a whole lot of motherfucking con games and bullshit that's continuing to go down the line. And then when they want to cover their ass after doing some wicked shit to people, like what we saw with coronavirus and the solution that it made people line up and dig up the nose and all kinds of bullshit and still wearing a mask and all talking about HBVZ is coming back and all of this and that after you done did that. So where is the line that was drawn to show in itself the proven fact of whether or not this was true or this was not? Nobody did that. Who did that? They didn't. And it's too late for that now. It's too late for that now. This is why Anthony Fauci is doing the shit that he do because he wants to jump over and say, "So see, I told you. Oh, I see, I told you." You know what I'm saying? But you didn't tell us anything because when we look at the situation in itself, you know what I'm saying, we see that you straight full of shit. You ain't tell us a motherfucking thing. Because like I said in my other video, my other live, my other video, they did not do the protocols. There was no real protocols in it at all. You know what I'm saying? It was a sloppy job. It was a sloppy game they played. And the same thing go for what we saw with the White House. It was a sloppy job and a sloppy game that they played. And this is why, it looked like something was so special when it came to that White House. Nothing special about the White House and the rushing of the White House. We know for what happened there. You know what I'm saying? This was all and they was expecting, they felt, let me tell you something. These people felt so much that they had black people and all the people in America so fucking full of in loving the Democrat nasty ass, you know what I'm saying, and the garbage piece of shit and the Luciferian mathematical garbage, you know what I'm saying, in front of 6 state buildings and all under the earth and shit doing garbage, you know what I'm saying, and lying about all these chemicals and poisonous and who the in the rightful mind, what race of people poisons your water, poisons the sea, and we need hard water. Once our sea water is gone, a lot of shit's gonna go down, and you know it. Because we are made and have a lot of that water in our body we call hard water. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, who poisons the sea, poison the drinking water, poison the food, poison this, poison that, and do all this shit to the American people, and even putting poison, medication in the people as well. And then have somebody like Billy ass, North Case ass Goat Gates, buying up and controlling the CDC and the World Health Organization, ran by Billy Goat Gates, who is not a doctor, he's not a scientist, he's not none of that shit, and he has more power in our medical field than the medical people in itself. And then at the same time, by electing these dumb fuckers like Creepy Joe, not Case ass Biden, he's able to censor anything we say against Billy the Goat Gates, CDC, the World Health Organization, and the corrupted motherfuckers like Kurdistan, who they paid all this money to come in our country and take over. This is why you saw so many foreign people is in our medical field and at the top of the ladder giving orders. They are fucking us over from the inside out. And you too dumb to understand that. And you know what I'm saying? Not everybody, I don't. I see exactly what they're doing, and I see the different players in the field. You ain't fooling me, Arab boy. And Ching Chong Wong, bing, egg roll eating motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you say. Anytime you would do some shit like that to the American people, I'm gonna fucking bite my tongue and worry about what you censor and what you don't censor. You garbage, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you censor my shit and kick me off this mother for the rest of my life. You heard what the fuck I said. The creepy Joe Biden administration and the demon Democrats have sold out America to foreigners. This is why they have so much power in our country, can drill holes on the airports, line it up with chemical gas that can poison and kill races of people all across the planet in one shot. These motherfuckers is full of shit. And when it comes to human life, they don't give a flying fuck. So don't come telling me I'm motherfucking there. You garbage, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? You garbage. You garbage then. You garbage now. And you probably gonna be garbage in the motherfucker. Yes, you're gonna be garbage in the future. Not now. You will. You know what I'm saying? You have no love for human life. Your love for human life is to destroy it. It's to destroy it, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's profit, wealth, whatever. Your thing is to destroy it. You know what I'm saying? So we as people have got to get off this conspiracy baby naive shit that every time somebody do some wicked shit and blow shit up and chemicalize motherfuckers and do all kinds of crooked shit like they're doing in our government and in the rapping industry and the world industry, you know what I'm saying, all up in the Hollywood and Disney World and all these, all up in every, even buying up energy surrounding our military Air Force bases and shit like that and all this different shit, and you're not paying attention, you garbage, nigga. So that means that you're gonna sell out to the Chinese and hope that they love you down the line. But let me tell you something, them motherfuckers, Caucasian Chinese people do not like black people. Period. They do not like black people. They were kicking black people out in China, blaming them for COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? You know, you COVID-19, go. Running the people out of the fucking house. Running them out of their rentals and shit like that. And you gonna go in their country and love and suck them balls too? Okay, you continue down that road, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You garbage. You garbage. So let's grow up here, people. And let's start to look at our world in a different light. We cannot have the last 100 years of straight guts turning, you know what I'm saying? Anarchy, people running, causing wars, people dying, you know what I'm saying? Such as what we see going on in Sudan and Ethiopia, the land of the gods and shit like that. And you over there allowing these motherfuckers for years to destroy, build infrastructures in there, right in Egypt, right close in Egypt, in a strategical point between Europe and Africa, you know what I'm saying, which is Africa in itself, but the point that they put it is about it, you know what I'm saying, in a strategical point, and it's in Africa, talking about is and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm talking about because the Palestinians are still fighting to get them out of there. And black people need to fight to get them out of there as well. They don't belong there. They do got dug in there for so long to where they damn near building a city, you know what I'm saying, they call Israel. What happened to the Palestinians and the Africans? You racist ass. You put that there as a strategical point. And when anybody say anything, you ready to censor what they say and call it anti-Semitic. We call what you're doing anti. We call that racism. Forget the anti. You straight up racist, and you are doing beastly shit on planet Earth. And they're getting funding out of your pocket to continuously doing it, but not telling you what's going on or showing you the historical facts and use a biblical Bible to lie to you. So we've got to stop being naive. It's time for us to heal our country, people. It's time for us to heal the globe and the world in which we sit upon. No one's going to do it but us. Now you have to wake up now because the light is shining. Just look up. So this is Point Black saying, stay tight, stay right, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong in the cause. Let no one cause you to pause. Start to look at things in a more better light. You cannot just be black and say you are demon Democrat. You have to do deep research as to the party in which you serve and follow. And you shouldn't be serving them. You shouldn't be following them. You know what I'm saying? You're electing them to do a job. Tell them get the fucking doing the job, or you're out of there. Your next year or your next voting time, we're gonna vote you out. And that would have shut down the migrant problem that you have right now. You are not putting the pressure to these politicians to show your power. You are following and licking ass. Let's just keep it real. Let's just be real. It's time to wake up. So this is Point Black saying, stay right, stay tight. We're going to stay in the flight because there ain't nobody going quietly into the night. You know what I'm saying? As the General Sarah Sultan said he would say, and his quote is, we've got to check the checker. Because if we don't check the checker, 9 times out of 10, your damn pockets, and not 9 times out of 10, all the time, your pockets will come up short. And this is a saying by the great General Sarah Sultan Seti, the general himself. You know what I'm saying? So get over to his Patreon account and get your learning on. Get over to his Patreon college account and get your learning on. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of y'all niggas need to catch up. Your brains is still in the demon democratical's ass. Let's just be honest. So, farewell. One, we will.